Hello everyone, Fancy Photo Man here, and today we got a new secret scene for SKIBIDI Toilet Multiverse, and it's crazy. It gave us a whole bunch of information about the future clockman. It also gave us more information about the elite clockman, just cozy in all of the analysis YouTubers and reactors. There's also a whole bunch of Easter eggs all around the scenes, and they will tell a lot about the future and past. So before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Let's try to hit 4,000 subscribers by the start of next month. So enough talking, let's analyze this secret scene. So start off, we see some of the analysis YouTubers sitting down on the table, and we can see hot sauce beats, just cozy ISO Toilet and Moby. Not just that, we can see a lot of Easter eggs in the background, such as a photo frame of Dafuk Boom profile picture, and not just that we can see a whole bunch of pictures on the side of the board, but we will get to that later. Next, we hear a door open, and we see elite clockman and elite clockwoman come through the door, and the way that they just walk in is so cool. We can also see a Maxity picture frame in the back. If you don't know who Maxity is, he's the one who created the SKIBIDI Toilet Sega series. Next, ISO Toilet says that it's strange how the ones that control time is the last ones to arrive, and elite clockman says, "You want me to stop time to go for a walk? Don't start it again." Next, Moby says, "What the news?" and we hear a noise. And right at this frame, you can see a board right here, and it has some YouTubers on the board like Elite Clockman, Moby, Elite Clockwoman, Isotoilet, Just Cozy Hot Sauce Beats, Chasing Slayer, Steven Z Killer, and Creekcraft. There's more on the board, but I don't know who the other ones are. Next, we see the future large clockman, and he says 7 different dimensions. At last, I finally have you in my grasp. The loop is no more. So it took him 7 times to have them all together, and that's crazy to me. He really wants them dead. Next, he says he will return, and this time there is nothing you can do about it. So this really begs the question, who is he talking about by saying he will return? Well, I think he might be referring to G-Man since he hasn't been back for a while, but I really don't know who he's referring to here. Next, Elite Clockwoman says, "Drop the act, you know, we're not bad people." And Future Clockman says, "Good people do bad things." And Elite Clockman says, "For good reasons." And Future Clockman says, "What are those fucking reasons?" What's funny about this is if you turn in captions, the swear that he says is in full caps, and I like that little touch. Next, Elite Clockman says, "You wouldn't get it." And here we see another poster of a YouTuber, and I know the YouTube, but I just forgot his name. Next, Elite Clockman says, "There's no point of explaining it." I think Elite Clockman is referring to him killing that cameraman and speakerman for seeing that SKIBIDI spoilers folder. Next, Elite Clockman says, "But I assure you whatever we did and will do is for the sake of our friend's future." Then Elite Clockwoman says, "Let's just say you can't expect us to stop." And right after that, we can see the board more clearly, and it has a whole bunch of pictures and lines connected to each one, and we can see the penman/pencilmans, and we can see a cameraman, but I think this cameraman is the cameraman that can go fast. And last, but definitely not least, we have the scientist toilet, but it's a human version of him. And this is a very big thing that we have to look at for the future, and here is a full screen version of that. Next, Future Clockman says, "You don't seem to understand. I'm not here to convince you, I'm here to destroy you." So we see that the future large clockman wants to kill them, and I feel like bro is evil. I don't know why, but I think he is. I will explain in another video. Anyways, next he uses his powers and starts attacking Elite Clockman, and Elite Clockman blocks the power attack and pushes it back on him. He uses his power in him again, and Elite Clockwoman helps him block it, and they both push it back on him. Future Large Clockman says, "Ridiculous. I'm the source of all clock's powers, and yet you stand a chance." And he says, "Something's wrong with y'all. You don't belong here. This is not over." And then he leaves. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he will become very evil, and one day he will return and fight the Alliance. Moby says, "So, are we gonna report him?" And Just Cozy says, "Nah, I can go for a good meal." And Hot Sauce Beats say, "Let's go Sauce Gang." That last part when Hot Sauce Beats says, "Let's go Sauce Game" is so funny to me. It had me laughing. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. This secret scene was crazy. Make sure you like and subscribe for more. Okay, see you guys later. Fancy Photo Man out.